Good afternoon, everyone. Previous class, we learnt about on the basis of the status of development, how the resources are classified into different groups. Especially, we learnt about potential and actual resources, and even the developed resources, stock and reserves. Today's class, we are going to discuss about development of resources. Development of resources. See, resources are vital for human survival and as well as for maintaining the quality of the human life. See, the role of the resources in human life, it is very much important, and even the use of resources, and based on the use of resources we came to know about the quality of life, and it was believed that resources are free gifts of nature. We all believed like this only. Resources are free gifts of nature, and we can use however we want and whichever way, and there is no limit of use, and to fulfill our needs and get satisfaction, we can use anything, like even the result of these, when the human beings start to use these resources indiscriminately, and this has led so many problems. There are so many problems which we are facing in present days, and even which we are going to face in coming of future days also. So that's what the use of resources, it's very much important. How much we should use the quantity of the resources, and before utilize, we should clearly knows about the quantity and the availability of the resources, whether those resources are renewable or non-renewable, whether we can get or we cannot get. All these things needs to be knows, especially for human beings. Otherwise, when the human beings start to utilize these resources in indiscriminate way, without limits, and this has led so many major problems in the nature or in our environment. So let us discuss some of the major problems because of indiscriminate use of the resources at present and even in future, how it is going to be affected on the nature and as well as on human life. So all these things we try to know in this session. The first thing, that depletion of resources. See, if we are going to use continuously, if we are going to use continuously, especially to fulfill our needs or satisfaction, and even some of the people, they may have their greed, even the greed of few individuals also. So that may cause the depletion of resources. This is one of the major problem, that is about depletion of resources for satisfying the greed of a few individuals. See, because of greed of a few individuals, the whole environment, the whole nature be affected in a bad way. And even it is going to be affected on completely human lifestyle also, and they are going to face a lot of problem also. So this is the first major problem. This is the first major problem, that is about the depletion of resources. So please note that point. Depletion of resources, depletion of resources for satisfying the greed of few individuals. So it's the first and major problem, that is about depletion of resources. It is all the result of the indiscriminate use of the resources. And the a second one, that is about accumulation of resources in few hands. Accumulation of resources in few hands. It's completely accumulated within a few hands, and which in turn afterwards it is going to be divide the society into two major segments, that is about haves and have nots. Haves and have nots. See, when the resources are accumulated by within a few hands, and which in turn afterwards, so the society, it is going to be divided into major two segments, that is have and have nots. This is also the one of the major problem. Have and have nots. Or even we can say like this: poor section of the society and the richer section of the society. Are you getting now? So, rich and poor class people in the society. When the resources are accumulated in a few individuals or a few hands, what happened in the society? So generally the society, it is going to be divided into two major sections, that is completely based on economic condition, and they're based on economic condition. So there we can see the two segments, that is haves and have-nots. Haves and have-nots. So here, because of this reason, when the resources are accumulated in few hands in a country or in a society or in a state, there we can see two major segments, and even that is not good for the society, and as well as it is not good for the country also, and even it is as well as not good for the development of the individual or even for the country also. If the entire state or nation or the society divided into these two major categories like poor or rich class, then even it led so many problems. May violent in the society, then there we cannot see the peaceful society, because always the poor section and the richer class of the people, they are struggling. Then it may turn into the communal violence also, and even afterwards it may become a reason for the major reason for the division of the society also, and even it may reason for it may become reason for the division of the country also or state also. There is a chances to divide in this. So that's what. So the indiscriminate use of the resources creates the major two segments in the society, such as haves and have nots, or poor or rich class people. And these two different major richer class or poor section of the society, and even day by day what is going to be happen now, the gap between in these two segments of the society, it is going to become broad, and day by day it is going to increase the gap between the richer class of the society and the poor class of the society. And the result of this, there we cannot see the unity and even the economic development also. And the next one, the another one major problem of the indiscriminate of use of resources, that is about, see, it may lead exploitation of resources as led to global ecological crisis. See, the indiscriminate exploitation of resources or the indiscriminate use of resources has led to global ecological crisis. There are many, we can see that. The first thing that is about at present which we are facing, that is about global warming. Global warming. See, now, throughout worldwide, this is the major problem throughout the world. Not this is actually not faced by any country or any single state. Almost the entire world presently facing this problem, that is about global warming. And after that, the indiscriminate use of resources allied the ozone layer depletion also. Now we all of you knows that. So the day by day the ozone layer, so that is going to be spoiled. Already it started spoiled. Just you can imagine if there is no ozone layer, or if it is a lot of damage happen, or it may going to be happen. And what about the condition of living beings on the earth? Because it is one of the essential to survive from the ultraviolet rays which we can get from directly from the sun. If there is no ozone layer, so what we can see the present condition or the good environment that we cannot see. See, protecting ozone layer and avoiding the depletion of ozone layer, it is a very essential for present days and even for future generation also. Otherwise it's become too difficult for next generation. Why this is all happening? Because of the human beings, because of his greeds. To fulfill their requires, to get satisfaction, the human beings, they are utilizing the natural resources in indiscriminate way. They are using indiscriminately. They are not going to think about the present or the future. Just they want to. They want to fulfill their requests, that's all. They are not going to think about tomorrow, what will happen, or what about our next generation. They are not aware about all those things, just they are going to think only just now we want. And the overuse, and even it may affect in a different way also. So, this is another one that is about ozone layer depletion. Only these two things? No. Even it causes another one important, that is about environmental pollution. It is now become very common for the world. Environmental pollution. I think regarding this environmental pollution, it may not require to explain more because already we all of you knows that how in a different way the present environment is spoiled by ourselves. See, here also the same. We want to fulfill, we are not going to. Just I would like to give one example. To cut a tree, how many times we may take? So, by using the modern technology or machines, within a few minutes we can cut a tree. Even whatever it may be, the biggest one, the bigger one. When we are not going to take a complete day also, no. Because we are developed anything like, especially the human beings are very expert in the use of technology, and by using the technology or machines, a tree may cut within a few minutes. Then you can imagine to grow up to that level, whether is it possible to recreate within a few minutes? No, it is not at all possible. Clearing the forest, cutting the trees, deforestation. So all these things we can do immediately within a day, within a few hours, within a few minutes we can clear everything and whatever we can get and we can utilize. But the thing is that in the same way we can recreate or we can reproduce or we can't grow also. Suppose if we are going to plant a tree, we should wait for a long time to see as one of the grow. It may take 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. Just you can imagine deforestation or clearing the forest or cut the tree or making pollution, even maybe the water resources or everything or air pollution, sound pollution, that we can do very easily. Whether can we do the same or can we recreate the same or can we clear the same? It's not at all possible, even though if we are using the new modern technology also, because the nature is nature only. How much the human beings are going to interfere and how much the human beings are going to disturb the nature, and the same problem needs to be faced by the nature. But these things are not understood by the human beings. Still, they are continued and they are continually polluting by establishing the uncountable industries, chemical factories, and so on, so things, and all the wastage directly without filtration they are disposing directly to the rivers or canals and all. Even it may affect and it cause so many different diseases also. Just we can try to understand one concept. It is essential to know that, see, whatever we are facing, the different diseases, the most of the diseases are the result of disturbance by the human beings to the nature. How much we are disturbing the nature, that's much we are getting the benefit the same. It is like you may going to do some good for someone, then we can expect the good. Whatever we are, after planting a neem tree, we cannot expect the mango fruit because we planted already a neem tree. And how can we expect from that neem the mango? If we are plant a mango tree, then we can expect after some times, after some years, the mango. There is no doubt. The same year, here to fulfill their requires to meet their and even to satisfy, the human beings are utilizing the natural resources in indiscriminate way, and that is the result we are facing a lot of problem in present days. Only these things that are uncountable. Then another one important major problem because of the indiscriminate use of natural resource, that is about land degradation. Land degradation. See, nowadays we all of you knows that, so in agricultural field there is again the so many farmers, they are going to be adopted the organic system of the agriculture in their field. Why? Because there are so many reasons are there. Due to the green revolution, the use of the high yields seeds and the continuous use of chemical fertilizers. See, of course, then and there itself, that is what just we can get some result. We can get some good yield in our field by using that HYV or what we call the high yield seeds, and by using the chemical fertilizer. So we can grow, we can get good crops. How many years it is possible to get the same? Only few years. See, because of the short term only, it is for only for short time. So automatically now next what is going to happen now, our earth, I mean our soil, our land, it is going to be lost continuously the fertility because of the overuse of chemical fertilizer, and even because of deforestation also there we can see the land degradation, the quality of the soil. So that's what, these are the major problems at present which we are facing because of the indiscriminate use of the natural resources. I hope, dear students, you all of you understood this concept. See, even we believed and we thought resources are gift of a nature. Of course, that is true. Whatever we are getting in the nature, there is a gift of a nature. But we should be very careful about the use of resources. It's completely depend upon the use, how we are going to utilize. Just I would like to give a small example. Maybe nowadays there is the popular medical system that is about the English medicine. A tablet can cure the patient. A tablet. just you can try to understand use of the tablet only the permanent solution for that disease. We should try to develop our immunity power. And what happened? Yes, this is the good tablet for this particular XYZ diseases. If we are going to use the tab maybe 4 or 5 or maximum or more than the doctor prescription or without consultation of the doctor or the use of more medicine, that is going to be turned, that is going to be turned as a poison, then finally we are going to lose our life. Are medicine no, that is good for health no, but the goodness of our health, that is completely depend upon the use of that, when we should use and how much quantity or dose we should take, and whether it is prescribed by the physician or expert or a doctor. This is all we should think, and like that only we should take, and that is also in a limit. So that's what. So especially in our country also, once again they are going to adopt the old system of the agriculture. Especially nowadays the farmers, they start to adopt the organic system to grow the different crops. So this is all about why happening. This is all. Whatever nowadays we are facing the problems are in our nature or the change of the environment. This is all because of human beings. Why we are always, I used to say human beings only, whether any animals or whether any other natural vegetations, they are going to know in this environment on the earth. Only the human beings going to utilize all these natural resources, especially in indiscriminate way. So that's what we are facing, all these major problems in present days. So please try to understand this concept. The reserving or keeping or the proper use of the resources, it is essential, and especially an equitable distribution of resources has become essential for a sustained quality of life and even global peace also. If the present trend of resources depletion by a few individuals and countries if continues, just you can imagine about our earth. So in future days our planet or our earth, it is in danger. In not in future, at present only our planet is in danger. So therefore dear students, resource planning is essential for sustainable existence of all forms of life. It is very essential. Why? Because now we are in dangerous situation. Now we are in dangerous situation. Therefore, it is essential about the resource planning for sustainable existence of all forms of life. And also, sustainable existence is a component of sustainable development. The sustainable existence is a component of sustainable development. So, therefore, the resource planning is essential and we must follow that. So, just we can try to understand in this session whatever we discussed regarding the development of resources, especially the overuse of or the indiscriminate use of the natural resources, what are the major problems at present we are facing, and regarding the sustainable existence and the sustainable development, because sustainable development is very much important. See, sustainable economic development means development should take place. Of course, I too agree, and everyone should agree for this. Development should take place, but without damaging the environment. We should develop, we should use, but that should not damage our environment. And development in the present should not compromise with the needs of the future generation. It is very much important. We must use, and we should not damage the present environment, and even we should keep for the next generation also. Why? Because now sustainable existence is a component of sustainable development. So now here, how it should be there now, the use of resources that must be in a proper way, and we should use and we should develop, it should take develop, but without damaging the environment, without damaging the environment. And development in the present should not compromise with the needs of the future generation, that we needs to be kept in our mind. We should not disturb, and we needs to be reserved for the next generation. Are you getting now the meaning of sustainable development? We should develop, it has to be taken, the development, and we should not damage the environment, and even we should not compromise with the needs of the future generation also. We needs to be keep preserved for the next generation also. So this used to called as a sustainable development. And next class we are going to discuss about, so the first Earth Summit, which was taken place in 1992 in Brazil country in the month of June, which is well known as Rio de Janeiro Earth Summit 1992. About this we are going to discuss in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day.